Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So, hope everyone had a good week. Mine was pretty good. I got off work a few, two hours early. Unfortunately, I need the hours, so I like working. So I hate getting early weekends because it means I miss out on a few hours. So it is what it is. So in any case, thought I would do a video. I got another package today. So the last book I ordered from Thanksgiving. When I had a little bit of money. So thought I'd do the unboxing here as well as maybe go through a few books. I'll show you a few books that I'm thinking about sending off to CGC when I do have the extra money again. So it's going to be a who knows when I send it off, but might as well work it through work it through and all that, figure it out, beforehand, just to see. So here we go. I paid $7.50 for this comic, and it's interesting. It sent medium mail. So, and I don't know. Do you think they put enough stamps on there? So yeah, but like what? Each one of these is what, 44 cents? Each one of these is like 44 cents. So well, they sent it with a looks like a postcard from the 50th anniversary purchase of the U.S. or the purchase of the Virgin Islands. So interesting. I've been to the U.S. Virgin Islands. It was very nice. St. Thomas is a beautiful, beautiful place. I'm glad I got to see it before the hurricane. I think it was last year. Hey Zach, what's up, man? But I'm so glad I was able to see that St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands before that hurricane happened last year, the year before. So unfortunately, this was sent medium mail. But then again, what else could I expected when I bought the comic for $7.50 with free shipping? So I mean, I didn't run out there and get a 9.8 grade, so it wasn't a $100 valuable comic book, so I fully expected to get this book in the mail, folded in half, stuffed in the mailbox kind of thing. And so I figured I could press it out when I as one of my testers when I get a presser of my own. But they did listen to me. Piece of cardboard, good piece of cardboard folded over, so it is decent enough, or should I say, sturdy enough that a less determined postal worker will not bend it. You always get those that are extremely determined. So. And they added extra protection of a U.S. priority flat envelope. So here we go. It was in VF condition, and this is beautiful. God, I love this one. I think there's 3 or 4 prints that runs this. I'm not sure, but I had to have this one because silver really looks gorgeous. So. Here's Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man #1. So I can get a good angle on it without. But I love silver on there. Silver is just sexier than gold. So had to have this one when I bought. So could have got the gold, could have got the regular one, but if I had to have just one, I wanted the silver. Really sexy. He doesn't. He draws really nice. I mean, he does draw good. McFarlane does. I just don't like the way he does Spider-Man's face. He gives him a solid, sturdy chin. I just am not in love with. If it wasn't for Spider-Man's face in the mask, I would say McFarlane does an awesome Spider-Man. It's just the head that I'm not happy with. But then again, You always have to have one complaint. But anyway, this book was rated VF. And I do not know for certain if I will send it off to CGC. But as of right now, I don't think so. But really nice. I mean, heck. If I really wanted it in CGC that badly, they're not a incredibly valuable. It's not an incredibly valuable book, so I'm pretty sure I can get a decent grade for the price I'd pay for CGC. You know, I can get it. I could probably get a 8.0 on that grade for about the same price it would be just to get it sent off to CGC. So why wait? So anyway. All right, so here are some books that I'm thinking about sending off to get CGC. Let me just divide them because there is a there are different ages. So anyway, so there's only 3 books that I'm thinking to get sent off that are in Silver Age books. So I just need a matter of getting the money, you know, obviously. So all right, first up, I have Fantastic Four, number 67. I thought it is about a VG, very good. You know, first cameo appearance of him, who becomes Adam Warlock. It's not the widest one, obviously. I mean, it looks a lot better. You know, from the screen, it looks a hell of a lot wider than it really is. So, but you can kind of tell a little bit over here, some discoloration that's prevalent throughout the book. So there is a subscription crease down there, along with the initials RE. No, right there. And all that. So book, from everything I know, is complete. Cover is attached. Although I think it's missing a staple in the top. I think it's the top staple is missing completely, like it was never happened. It's been a while since I looked at this book, so I can't 100% guarantee. But that's the first book that I'm thinking of sending off to CGC when I have the money. The next one here is Thor 165. First full appearance of him, becomes Adam Warlock. This, I thought it was a 5.5, fine minus. And as you can see, the crap, I'm drawing a blank now. Mylar, there you go. Makes it look really nice. So, but still there's a wear down here. Hey, Man Cave Comics, how's it going? So, digging your name there. It's really cool. But yeah, I bought this one of these few books here because I'm convinced that Adam Warlock has to come, especially after Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So I think he has to. I think he's gonna. If Adam Warlock shows up at all, or him shows up, he will be in either Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or a Thor movie because he just fits. But a little bit of wear on this corner down here, and then a crease kind of a thing. Light on the spine, some wear on the spine, faded, all that. But otherwise, little corner wear and down here. But otherwise, really good copy. And again, complete spine attached or cover attached and all that. And there is one little thing across his hand. You might be able to tell. He can. Yeah, definitely. I'm always thrilled when someone sends me a book in Mylar. I swap it out for the older books and all that. So it's like, I don't need to have my new books here in a that are 9.8s in Mylar and make them pop. I prefer my Mylar to be on my older books. Just they look better to me. So there's that. And then the third book for the Silver Age, I want to submit when I have the money, because right now it's just not a good time to be spending money like that, is another Thor book, number 166. The second appearance of him, Adam Warlock, in classic battle between him and between him and Thor. But really, really nice. Really good Jack Kirby on this. Thor, I love the 3D look of Thor. You know, and the 3D look of Thor and him, and just things look so beautiful on here. It's awesome. I mean, it has its own kind of date stamp, should I say? Because it was the seller. Because I bought this from someone in the UK, and I paid like only $20 more than for a similar book domestically here in the US. So it was actually cool for that. It's an ink. The little thing over here is an ink stamp, and the guy said showing the price of 1 shilling, stamped by Thorpe and Porter, you know, TMP, on the arrival in the UK. You know, comics in the UK comics couldn't be sold without until a price was very present on it. You know, so a stamp at the time. You know, stamp at the time it came in there. I only have the FF one you showed, but I would love the 2 Thor him covers. Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, I was stoked about this because I just like that. I mean, I wasn't in love with date stamps at first, but the more I've gotten into the hobby and the longer I've gotten there, I do have a lot of that opinion that most collectors have. I found that, you know, they're excited about date stamps because it's that little history thing or whatever. So this is a price variant or whatever stamp of an American comic book, you know, in the UK gets so before it can be sold by British law. So, you know, so that's my 3 books for Silver Age. First cameo, first full appearance, and second full appearance of him who becomes Adam Warlock, because the very next time he makes an appearance in a comic book, he's officially Adam Warlock, I think. So, but I'm not 100% sure my knowledge there. Anyway, the next 6 here are books that will are modern books to be sent off to be. I'm thinking about sending off to CGC, but again, not 100% sure. Here's one that I don't think will make the first round: the Spider-Man #1 die cut. You know, this mini series where Spider-Man's son, Ben Parker, is inheriting or is developing his powers and all that because, you know, Mary Jane is killed and Spider-Man lost an arm in his fight with the villain. So I'm looking forward to the next book in this storyline. It's really, really cool. But I particularly like these die cut covers because it reminds me of my Reign of the Superman. Each of the 4 Superman has a collector's die cut cover, you know, as well as the original A cover, and I have all of them CGC'd. So this is just really, really cool. Because I really like that spider for the pupil. So I have 2 copies of this one. Hopefully this one is the 9.8. If not, it's definitely a 9.6. You know. So I bought a second one because the first one I didn't think it would be a 9.8 because it had one minor or major kind of ding bend in the cover from the thickness, you know, the thickness of the book. So I decided I had to get a 9.8 because this is my best chance. If I do send it in, I want that 9.8. This book will definitely be making this submission for first submission for the modern book. It is Fantastic Four #14, the Immortal variant. I love this cover, this variant cover of Human Torch. I mean, just look at that awesome and detailed face. That is so cool. And I love it being a wraparound cover. Nope. Definitely don't hate Spider-Man. But yeah, that is just an awesome, the detail and the look of the fire. This is just an awesome, awesome book. So this will definitely make the first round. Plus, I do think this is definitely a 9.8. Well, no, 9.6. Could probably go through a light press before submitting it. But it's definitely a 9.6 or higher. So 9.6, 9.4 if I'm being conservative. So, but then I believe this is part 1 of the origin story arc, and I love that. In fact, I almost gave up on this series. And, you know, said I'll get the older stuff, but stop collecting the new stuff. This storyline here, I said, okay. And when I picked it up, the origin, the storyline was just sweet. It's awesome. And I was flipping through it like it was a great book. I loved it. All right, this next one here, I believe is also going to make the first round submission. Batman Beyond, number 37, the first full appearance of Batwoman Beyond in the future. So I really like Batman Beyond. He's my favorite Batman. He's just so cool. That all jet black suit and the redness of the symbol on the chest and the longer ears. I'm a fan of the longer ears. This is just sweet. And I also really am digging the show. Batwoman, that just came on. I'm really digging it. So I love this sexy black cover. This is definitely cool. So I think this was definitely a 9.8. I want to start getting the Fantastic Four modern. I feel like there hasn't been a modern hasn't been a modern of any value in a while. I mean, I can understand that. It's definitely hard. I would definitely say, if I had to speculate, I would put my money on part 1 of the origin. I mean, not necessarily this cover, but I would definitely say that one out of the rest of them has to have a little more value to it, just because of the story. But that's my opinion. Personally, my opinion. I'm collecting the modern. I'm getting them because I love them and want them graded, just because I want to protect them. So they're my favorite. I get comics graded because they're either very valuable, like my Fantastic Four 48, 49, 50 up here, or I just want to protect them. So because I like them. For FF, I mean. Yeah, I understand. Anyway, this is the one that will 100% be sent off first round. It's Amazing Spider-Man 238. First Hobgoblin by Ned Lees. And it has the tattoos in it. I got this book from a guy on Instagram for $70, including shipping. So this is really cool. I'm digging the modern, or digging red Hobgoblin there. This book has, I think, about an 8.5, honestly, VF plus. Although with the pressing, possibly a 9, but I don't think any higher than that. But this is definitely a cool book to have. And like I said, definitely has the tattoos. I waited patiently for this book. I almost got it like 2 weeks before I bought this one for $35, but it had no tattoos and it was in a lot worse condition. I'll be there in a minute. So shit, I have to go somewhere buy it. So anyway, this is a great book. So, but I waited just patiently for this book, and I got a great condition, and with the tattoos at a great price. So, all right, this has been in my list for a while. I keep on putting it off because there's other books that come along that are more, I want to have it graded. So it's Miss Marvel #1. In fact, I got this one over a year ago. It's one of the first key valuable books I got about a month after I started collecting. I had my eye on this one. I got it right before or right after Captain Marvel came out. So this was, it has a writing on this right over here, 10/12. And the worst part of it, I think, was down here in this corner right here. The bin there. And all that. Could use another pressing. Could use a pressing to get some stuff out. And I thought it was about a 6.0 to a 5.5 to 5, somewhere in there. Between a 5 and a 6, this is where this book sits. So I definitely like this book a lot. So like I said, I always find one reason or another to put this book off because other books like this one come along that go to the top of the list, but it is what it is. And the last book I'm considering sending off to CGC is another Spider-Man book, Amazing Spider-Man 136. The first appearance of Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin, so the second Green Goblin. So I'm digging the redness down here, the yellow in the background, the fighting stance, or the fighting posture of Green Goblin and Spider-Man there. In fact, if I ever got, a fight scene between two people as a tattoo, a Spider-Man, for a Spider-Man tattoo, this would definitely be a really cool fight. That was her Nest outfit, but I don't like the hairstyle. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of traditional 70s haircut, so. I mean, thank goodness she wasn't invented in the 90s. Imagine the ugly hairstyle or clothes that happened back then. 70s might not have been the coolest hairstyle, but there were definitely a lot worse things about the 70s. Yeah, this cover definitely does pop. Thought about it. I thought this one was about another VF, an 8.0. So, but yeah, those are the books that for modern books I want to get sent off. So, and they either just qualify or they fall into it there. So, Amazing Spider-Man 136, Miss Marvel #1. Well, we'll definitely be making the first round. Amazing Spider-Man 238. Batman Beyond 37 will definitely be making the first round. And Fantastic Four 14, the Immortal Rep round. Hey, Jack Attack, how's it going, man? And the Spider-Man #1 die cut. So, again, 6 comics, but these 3 will definitely be making the first round cut. So, Batman Beyond, the first Batwoman, sexy, cool, awesome Fantastic Four, and Amazing Spider-Man with Tattoos, a very nice high-grade book. Although I usually send off 4 moderns at once. So, what do you guys think? I usually send off 4. These 3 definitely make the first cut. But if I send off 1 more modern, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should do Spider-Man #1, die cut cover? Do you think I should do Miss Marvel #1? Or do you think I should do Spider-Man 136 here? I mean, I could also throw in for consideration right now this Spider-Man #1. Again, none of these are high grades. No problem. No problem. Man Cave Comics, MCC. But if I had to pick myself out of these 4 books, you think Captain Marvel? Yeah. You're probably right. And that way I can do another modern Spider-Man lot later. Plus this one's been sitting in my 2 CGC short box for over a year, waiting for the love. So it's definitely needs to be done. Of course, it needs a press first. Yep. You guys are probably right. This one should probably go. So, like I said, I've been meaning to send this one out for a while. So, yeah, that would make a nice run. That's cool. All right. So this has been fun. Yeah, it's more desirable for sure. Definitely more desirable for sure, especially if they make another movie coming out. It could, spike a little bit again. So who knows? Or ASM. Yeah. But I do agree, Jack Attack, more desirable. But, yep. Yep, so this is fun. So, yep, again, so those are the books in my 2 CGC box. And Spider-Man #1 here, the silver variant, was what I got today for my unboxing. Yeah. I do think it is a 9.8 because I said I bought a second one, making sure. I mean, the only thing that's questionable is right there at the very tip of the point of the eye, it looked like it wanted to, like the very, very start of a rip kind of a thing. I mean, just a little bit of white right here. You can kind of see it's on a quite smooth line. So it might not be a 9.6 or 9.8. It might be a 9.6, 9.4 if the guy grading it had a very bad day. But yeah, but who knows? Like I said, right now it's in the maybe to be considered, but I'm in no hurry to get him. Plus, especially since right now I don't have any extra money to spend $100 just to send 4 books off to get graded. So, or 3 books, should I say, in the case of the Silver Surfers. But it is what it is. So this has been a good video. I enjoyed this. Nice 26-minute chat with you guys. It's been fun. Any weekend plans? So I have they're having a free day or free family day at a rec center in town where families can ice skate for free. So definitely want to do that. So haven't been ice skating in about 10 or 15 years. God, I can't believe it's been that long. Half my life I haven't been ice skating. So yeah, it's been fun. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Spend some time with the family. Have some fun. So thank you, Man Cave Comics and Jack Attack, for hanging out. And thank you again, Zach, here for showing up and chatting with me too. So hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll see you guys later. So happy collecting. Talk to you later.